was thinking about recently, should you go clubbing if you don't enjoy it sober? So I think about this often actually because obviously I'm at uni and everyone I know, a lot of my friends as well, they're all clubbing, partying and stuff like that. I never really enjoyed it, so that's why for me, and that's what I think about. I've thought of this like you can't really randomly ask yourself, should I be at the club if I don't enjoy it sober? You don't really ask yourself that question. But I don't know if it's hard to answer it. Like, I've kind of thought about how, like, there's nothing wrong with drinking. So, you have to, like, kind of think about what's the bad thing about being at the club drunk, you know? Like, if you don't enjoy it sober, just go drunk. And that's not that big of a deal. And I was like, is that a good thing? Is it actually a bad, or is it a good or bad thing? And I was thinking, well, obviously being heavily drunk all the time at the club is not really good, but being tipsy all the time, not even enough all the time at the club just so you can enjoy the club, it doesn't really do anything there. But I kind of came to the conclusion that it affects your life in other areas. So, like, you can't, well, first you have to realize, obviously, you release dopamine in your mind and stuff like that to actually have the fun. And everyone knows about how you can, like, desensitize yourself, you know? So if you don't know, when you desensitize yourself, like, you can do something a lot and you'll get almost bored of it because you don't like it anymore. Like, you got all the dopamine you can from it. It's kind of the same with smoking, you know, cigarettes. The dopamine released from it is, you need more and more and more and more in the end. And I was thinking, it's the same with alcohol, obviously, but I was thinking with clubbing and drinking, if you don't enjoy it, then what will eventually happen is, like, to enjoy it, you have to drink, obviously, or you have to drink for some people. And if those people are like, okay, fine, yeah, I'll just drink every time I go to the club, that means the way they have fun, and not the only way, but the main way they have fun at the club is from drinking. And then it kind of will cause a desensitization in other aspects of your life, I think. Like, if all the time you have to drink to have fun at the club, then doing things that aren't that fun will become even more boring, that aren't the club, for example. And maybe even doing things that are fun, like, I don't know, watching videos online or chilling with your guys or your friends or your girls or whatever. Those things will only be able to, well, they might not be as fun because you kind of lose the ability in a way to have as much fun without the alcohol, you know. And that's why I think a lot of people do drink often. Like, if you drink on every motive, if you drink on every occasion that's supposed to be fun, then you can't really have an occasion that is supposed to be fun without alcohol. And that's kind of something wrong with your head, I think, like, with your brain. That kind of means, like, it's a bit messed up about how you can't have fun in a way, by yourself. Like, if you constantly need to be on drugs, stimulated from alcohol to have fun, then you can't have fun. Like, that means you can't have fun without it, which is inherently bad. You should be able to laugh and stuff like that. Like, I think that's what eventually will cause things like mental illnesses, like depression and I don't know about other stuff, but like depression, because if you're not having fun, anything else and maybe you're now sick of drinking, all that dopamine is only you get dopamine only from when you drink. Well, not only, but you get the dopamine, the amount of dopamine that you enjoy from drinking. And if you don't want to be drinking anymore, then it kind of just, you don't get that fun. And you're like, oh, why aren't I having fun? All my people that, I don't know, all my friends are having fun, all these people are having fun. I kind of also see it as where everyone has parents or people that send them videos that aren't necessarily funny, like, and they laugh so much about it. I'm like, okay, yeah, you can have different senses of humor, but for me, when I did a dopamine detox in a way, kind of dopamine detox, you can call it what you want. I just basically didn't go on TikTok or Instagram for like a long time, and I found myself like actually having more fun, like in life, not even just like in little things, like just in the whole aspect of like little like as in actually in the little things of life. um I was having more fun. So like, if someone like my dad or my mom would show a funny video from somewhere that's obviously not funny, I would actually find it a little bit funny. Like my sense of humor kind of changed, and I found everything more funny. I thought that was really weird because I literally found myself laughing. And I'm questioning like, bro, why am I laughing? This is not that funny. I'm on the floor laughing, not at the videos, but I was out with my friends playing basketball, they and I was just laughing at them doing stupid things. I was like, what? I've never found things this funny in my whole life. I'm not even high, I'm not even on anything. So that's what I've kind of come up to the conclusion of, as like drinking just to have fun, because you can't have fun at the club, for example, means you shouldn't really, just don't go to the club. If you don't have fun um without drink alcohol, then don't force yourself to have fun. It kind of I think it will kind of mess with your brain and change the ability to have fun in other aspects and areas of your life. But you could then say like, oh, it's not all the time. Like I'm only drinking a little bit. I'm only drinking a little bit. It's very seldom, and it's not that big of a deal. But I don't know. It's just a thought, so it's just a thought, bruh. You tell me, like, what do you think? Or, yeah.